Hello. It has been several weeks since my last video, and I do apologize for that. And I almost didn't do one today, but I want to do this one. I'm going to do my top 10 Halsey songs, the top 10 best Halsey songs today, because I've really been going through a phase with her lately. Because I saw her in concert 2 weeks ago. I saw her on October 9th, and it was amazing. It was so much fun. I went with my sister, and if I knew how to make videos, I would insert pictures here. I might be able to, but I don't think I can. But it was so much fun. It was such a fun concert. I had an excellent time. And I've been wanting to do a video of my top 10 Halsey songs for a while, but I've just been really busy. And then today I said, I'm doing it. So enough with the prelude. I'm going to do my top 10. So it was a little bit hard for me to do this, but I just tried to go off my instincts, like what came to mind right away. I didn't want to think about it too much. So number 10, I have Eyes Closed. I wrote it down on this envelope here. I have Eyes Closed, which was the second song we heard off of Hopeless Fountain Kingdom. And I had a really hard time picking number 10. 1 through 9 wasn't that hard. Number 10, I was like, I can only pick one more song. That's really tricky. But I picked Eyes Closed because it's got me really excited for the new album. Of course, I liked Now or Never. I really enjoyed it, but I like Eyes Closed a little bit more. So it was one of the first tastes we got of her second album, and I was really excited to hear that. It was really pretty, and it reminded me a lot of her first album, which I enjoy so much. And I just like how it is kind of like emotional, but still fun and catchy. Next up is Trouble. Number 9 is Trouble, which I haven't heard as many times as the rest of her other songs because it's on her EP, which is like I don't have a physical CD of that. But I really like that song. It's very pretty. I like her voice in that song a lot. It's very like gravelly, which I enjoy. I don't know anything about music, and you know that, so it just goes on like if I like the sound of the song. That one, and I like the lyrics a lot too. When she talks about, well, they're getting in, I don't remember the exact words from the chorus, but I bet you kiss your knuckles before they brush my cheek or something like that. I like that line a lot. And again, it's really just a pretty song. I like the stripped version of the song where it's very slow and there's not a lot of instruments and there's not a lot of elements and it's just you can focus on the words. I really like that one. Number 8, I have Young God. Really like that song. I think that was one of her more popular ones from her first album. I believe so. Anyway, most of my memories of listening to Badlands, her first album, are from when I was in my college dorm, and I have like very specific memory of one night when I was like very into the album, and I like couldn't go to bed because I kept listening to it and listening to the songs. And that was in October of I guess 2015. It would have been. It was soon after it came out. And I was so into it, and I honestly stayed up so late that night. It was just like listening to the songs over and over again. And Young God was one of the ones that I really liked. Number 7, I have Alone, which when I first got Hopeless Fountain Kingdom, when I first got that album and was listening to it on Spotify, I think that one was immediately my favorite one. Sorry about my hair there. That one was my favorite one because it's sad and it's kind of a downer, but it's still pretty. And it was like I felt like she was taking shots at herself, like you'll wish that you had never met me because I'm not as great as you think I am. Everybody thinks they're gonna be impressed with me when they meet me, but I'm no one special. That's kind of what I took from the song, and I thought that was cool to be like really self-deprecating because that's how I am, and it's just a pretty song. It has the big build up to the chorus, which I really like. So I picked Alone for number 7, and it still is one of my favorites off Hopeless Fountain Kingdom. I didn't pick as many songs off of there as I did from Badlands because, like I said, I have very specific memories of listening to Badlands, and it was like a really nice time in my life, and it was a special night that I got to listen to those songs. Some of them for the first time, some of them just getting to know them a little better, and so most of the songs that I have chosen are from Badlands. But also I just think that album has a very cool vibe to it. The you guys know what it's called. Hopeless Fountain Kingdom has a different vibe, and I think the vibe of Badlands is more me. It's because it's a little more like creepy and emo, I guess, not and like alternative more and computerized, and it's less I don't want to say mainstream because they both are kind of mainstream. I don't mean it like that. I don't mean like, oh, you probably haven't heard of it, like obnoxiously. I just mean like, um, it's not as, I guess, glamour pop is more what Hopeless Fountain Kingdom is, which I really like as well. Of course, you know I love Taylor Swift, but I just found the first album a little bit more original, I guess. I still really like them both. Number 6, I have Ghost, which was one of the first songs I've heard by Halsey. It might have been the first song I heard by her. It was either the first or second. I either heard that one first or New Americana. But I think I heard Ghost first. And I was at my house and I watched the music video and I really liked it. And I was like, oh, this is a cool artist. I think I'm going to like her. But I didn't really listen to many more songs at that point. I just listened to Ghost and I kind of kept replaying it. I went up in my room and played it and I really liked it. And it's very fun. I like when it goes really, really fast. And I really like when songs do that. That's fun for me. So that's why I first really liked that song. So I was like, ooh, what is she saying? And then I had to learn it and replay it all out. So we're already halfway done. Are we? Yeah, we're already halfway done. Next up, I have Sorry. Number 5 is Sorry, which I love. It is such a pretty song. And when she played that at the concert, it was really, really, really beautiful because it got so quiet at the end. There was no sound. It was just singing, like they weren't playing any music whatsoever at the very end when they're repeating the line, someone will love you, but someone isn't me. And that was so pretty. And we all were like silent in that moment together, except for the words. And it was really, really cool. And then when it was over, Halsey was like, oh, thank you for sharing that special moment with me. And it felt very cool. It felt like we really were all a part of something. And it's such a pretty song and it's such a sad song, but it's very relatable, I think. I mean, I don't know anything about relationships whatsoever, but I really, really like how she's saying, like, all of these people, I just didn't believe, that they could feel this way about me, and I wasn't in that headspace, and I think that's really cool. I just love that she's like so self-deprecating, and she doesn't think like very highly of herself, even though she's like the coolest person ever, and she's gorgeous and she's talented. But she's so humble, and she's so sweet, and I love her. I really do. Number 4 is Colors. Of course, this is one of everybody's favorites. Everybody loves this song. And I believe I knew like the words to this song before I had really heard the song because she was really popular on Tumblr, I think, a couple years ago. And I had seen like the words or the lyrics. And I didn't know the song at the time, but then I heard the song and I was like, oh, this is really good. The words are really good. Yes, they are. But I just like the message of it. Really, it's very cool because a lot of it is about like family and just trying to get through life. It's unique. It's not like a lot of other songs, I think, because it talks about jobs and it talks about just trying to do your day-to-day life. It does obviously have the part about the relationship, which is a cool part as well, but I think it's more encompassing of everything that people have to deal with and not just like a guy or a girl or something. Number 3, I have Gasoline, which is, as we all know, a terrific song. It's too short. It should be longer because I really like that song. It's really, really awesome. I guess my favorite line from that one is, I think there's a fault in my code. And once again, I have a theme with this list. It's like anything where she thinks there's something wrong with her. I'm like, yeah, I like that song. I like that one. It's a very cool song. Gasoline is cool because it is very techy. And she talks about how if we don't think a lot of ourselves, it's hard for us to get through things. But she runs on gasoline, she's saying. So even if she's not feeling real or doesn't feel like an important part of society, she keeps going. And we all kind of feel like that sometimes. I really, really like that song. And it also mentions some of her other songs in that song, which I really like. I know it's weird that I don't have Hurricane on my list. I know that's a lot of people's like favorite. I like Hurricane, I do, but it didn't make my top 10 list. But they mention Hurricane in that song, and it's a cool shout out. We are almost done. I have number 2 and number 1. Number 2 is Roman Holiday. It is such a fun song and so pretty. But again, it has that sad element. I'm not sure if she has any songs that are just like straight happy, like happy the whole time. Probably. But that one's very pretty. I like how it has the nostalgic, reminiscing tone of it. do you remember all these past things that we had done, but it never worked out. We could never get the timing right. It's a really, it's not so much emotional because it's not like a slow, depressing song, but it's a thinker, I think. I think. Plus, I love the movie Roman Holiday. I really like that movie, and it makes me think of that, of course. And it's a nice song that's reflective of that sort of mood of that movie. Anyway, like we're trying to get things to work out, and maybe if we were somewhere else or if circumstances were different, and it's really cool. And I think it's no surprise to anybody what my number one song is going to be because it's probably everybody's favorite, or at least up there for everybody. And I was so excited because she did play it at her concert. I wasn't sure if she was going to. It is my number one song by Halsey. It is There Somewhere, which I love, 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 love that song. It's so, so pretty. And of course, it's one of her oldest songs. It's from her EP before her albums even came out. And so I wasn't sure if she was going to play it, if we had moved past that era. But that was the one song from the EP that she played at the concert. And I was so happy because it's a beautiful, beautiful song. And again, it has the repeating that Sorry has at the very end with the pretty words where it says, I'm sorry, but I fell in love tonight. I didn't mean to fall in love tonight. You're looking like you fell in love tonight. Can we pretend that we're in love? And I just think it's so pretty. And the music is so, so pretty in that song. It's lovely. I could probably go on and on and on because I love Halsey and I love her music. And Is There Somewhere is my favorite song. It's so nice. Like anytime it comes on, I cannot skip it. No matter how many times I've heard it, it comes on my Spotify. I'm listening to it and I'm getting excited. And right away, when it first comes on, I get very happy. It's an excellent song, and these are all excellent songs. I do like her other songs